So he's charging his crossbow and he got 5k damage instantly, 10k damage now, and we basically can finish him with few bloody slashes. He even like pushed away by this bloody slash. As you can see, we're destroying him easily. The damage for range attack is really like insane. Like 3k for range attack, that's crazy. And here we get the real samurai who will wield Nagakiba. But instead of starting as samurai, Arcane is secondary main start for our build and Bandit is the best starting class for us. The next goal is to get Nagakiba, and it's really easy to get. You need to go into the seaside ruins site of grace, and just nearby there is a guy who is named Yura Hunter of Bloody Fingers. So that's basically a site of grace, that's the big structure, and right beneath the structure is Yura. So you can go and try to make his quest. His quest is pretty long, in my opinion. But of course there's a second option, and you can just go and try to fight this bro, and it's not really the easiest fight, but you like won't have like biggest amount of trouble destroying this like samurai. Funniest part is Bandit, one of the easiest way is to just run away and shoot him with a bow, but he will await a lot of attacks. So that's not like really like the easiest way, but still it's really possible to finally shoot him with a bow. Especially if you avoid his attacks and then shoot charged arrow. So yeah, another good way is to actually get a good starting build, and I get bunch of build starters on my channel, everything is linked in the description, make sure to watch it if you want to come here as prepared as possible, and you will get this Nagakiba from him. To wear this weapon you need 18 strength and 22 dexterity, so you definitely need to level up a little bit. While you're aiming for build at level 50, just go for 30 vigor, that's a nice sweet spot to get 1k HP for your character. Your strength and dexterity, make sure it's 18 and 22. Yeah, you can use Radagon Sword Seal and basically dump 5 levels from the stats, but honestly I don't like Radagon Sword Seal with Nagakiba build. And then you want to level up your Arcane to maximum possible. With Bandit it will be 21 points at level 50. So, what is Nagakiba? Basically, it's cool katana, and it looks like a basic katana, but you know, it's a little bit bigger than basic katana. Yeah, you basically got insanely large sword. Moveset is pretty fun. So basically we got charge attack that is like a big piercing attack, and it's a combination of 2 attacks. And we got basic attacks R1, so it's like slashing from top to bottom attacks, like pretty useful too. And we got our Ash of War. It will be unsheathed, and that's like Ash of War of basic katana. So be like holding this blade, and then we can unleash R2 with this like top-down attack, or R1 for this like slashing attack. That's actually most powerful stuff of our Nagakiba. Basically we want to hold it down, and when enemy in range we want to make this attack, and that's pretty like significant strike. As you can see, we easily one-shot these guys right now with unupgraded Nagakiba and with just based stats for damage, so no damage boosters. For early game talismans, I recommend going with Green Turtle Talisman and Axe Talisman. You will start with Axe, and then when you unlock second talisman, just go with Green Turtle. So Axe will increase power of your charge attacks, while at the same time we will use Spiked Cricket tier in our Wondrous Physique with Dexterity not Crystal tier. Dexterity Note, Radagon Sword Seal and other stuff will help you get this strength and dexterity up to the point and have more damage basically early on, so you can focus on vigor on earlier levels. But again, it's not a problem to be level 50. So, how powerful we can be with Axe Talisman and with Wondrous Physique? That's again like unupgraded and pretty like deadly weapon, so that's charge attack and we're doing 300 damage. Maybe it doesn't look like a big deal, but actually that's more than enough to destroy a lot of enemies. If you're really enjoying this unsheathed Ash of War, you definitely can use it later on, but when you go into the mid-game, we want to make this Nagakiba insanely deadly, and that's what we want to do. We want to change Ash of War. Actually, there's unsheathed Ash of War, so you will be able to change affinity on your weapons. For example, standard affinity will be basically standard, but if you will make this Keen Affinity on your Nagakiba, it will change scaling, and now you will have better damage from Dexterity. Still in the beginning, better to use just standard Affinity, and another Ash of War is Double Slash. So Double Slash is really cool move, and again, I really recommend you exploring and playing with different Ashes of War in deciding what fits your style. But I like this Double Slash, just look how cool and powerful this looked like. And that's pretty nice, so you can just avoid attacks and then go and attack with this Ash of War. Still, as you can see, Double Slash not super crazy, but it got a follow-up attack. Don't forget you can do this Double Slash and then Triple Slash, and then last insanely powerful top-down slash. That's pretty neat combo, but there is also Spinning Slash. And Spinning Slash is also pretty fun Ash of War. I like Double Slash a little bit more, but Spinning Slash is cool too. And as you can see, we can break the poise in few hits really easily. It's destroying poise extremely well. Also, again, it's pretty good against multiple enemies, and I mean, it's fun. You just spin, and that's pretty cool. But again, there is one big problem, and we can fix it really easy. I told that we want to focus on our arcane when we're leveling, and here. That's why, because we will be focusing on blood loss build up with this Nagakiba build. And to be able to inflict Blood Affinity, you need Bloody Ash of War, and the first really easy to get is Bloody Slash. It will increase blood loss build up on our enemies, and therefore we will activate this stuff a lot easier and faster. So, bro, you're basically cooked. As you can see with Nagakiba, we easily can break the poise just by normally attacking. But that's Bloody Slash. It will eat a bit of your health, but damage is pretty good. To get this Ash of War, you just need to go into Fort Height West and destroy the guy over there. Since early game build will be focusing on this Ash of War, let me just show you. You need to go here from the site of grace and get inside the castle. The stairs will be right here. We seen it instantly. And we just need to avoid this big fella, go inside, and then get ourselves up here, up the stairs basically. After getting upstairs, turn to the right side and just avoid this flame throwing guys. And here we are, the big knight. He's using this Bloody Slash, by the way. I like charge attacks, and when blood loss occurs, he is definitely dead instantly. Another optional Ash of War is Bloody Blade, and that's pretty cool one too. Basically, you're spending a bit of your health, and then you can throw some Bloody Blades by using only your mana, and mana is not wasted a lot, so that's pretty fun stuff. On top of Fort Height there is Dectus Medallion right or left, whatever, and another part of Dectus Medallion in Fort Farad. You already have it if you followed my build starting road. With two parts of Dectus Medallion, we can go to the Grand Lift of Dectus and basically get upstairs, and you will easily find this Ash of War over here. Early game buffing routine will be pretty simple, so we want to use Golden Bow from our dagger, that's another Ash of War, and then just drink Wondrous Physique. That's basically it, we don't need to do anything else. And that's how we fight, so we got something to throw at him. And that's pretty fun stuff in my opinion. But if he dislikes to fight normally, we can do charge attack. He can do charge attack too, but let's just push him. Oh my goodness. That's the blood loss, really nice damage. And that's the stagger. Again, that's unupgraded Nagakiba. And that's how much damage we can do. Oh my. Okay. I definitely like Bloody Slash more on Nagakiba. Mostly because, we got this charge attack, which is extremely good and powerful. And that's my favorite attack of Nagakiba, actually, this charge attack. Ash of War that I took is not coolest one, Blood Blade, but we can use it for this throwing attacks. Oh no. That was closed. That was close. Almost dropped. But everything will change when you upgrade Nagakiba at least halfway. So right now I got plus 12 Nagakiba, and just look at this. We're already doing 200 damage with our basic Bloody Slashes and activating blood loss in just few hits. That's pretty crazy stuff. That's pretty crazy stuff, and will give you a lot of good times in this game, definitely. Bloody Slash won't be a lot weaker. Basically, it will be actually even crazier. Look at this Bloody Slash. We can do 1k damage easily with plus 12 Nagakiba and then activate Blood Loss for 1k more damage. That's pretty crazy. That's like really nice stuff. And of course, we will have a lot more powerful charge attack. And with this setup, you won't have a lot of trouble, so you will advance through the game, and that's our follow-up leveling. So again, Vigor is one of the best stats to just survive, so I guess like 40 Vigor is a nice sweet spot to have 1.5k HP. And while it definitely will be your decision to go with damage or with defense, I actually like to get a little bit of defense at this point of the game. You'll just need 17 endurance to survive in this game. So 40 Vigor, 17 endurance. And we can easily wield 4 talismans and Nagakiba with dagger while wearing Knight Cavalry set. I'm using altered version of armor and helmet, and this gives me basically 52 poise with really nice protective stats and really cool look of Iron Samurai. You can even go with unaltered version and it will be okay, and we still will hit this medium load. As for talismans, we don't need a lot of other stuff. Again, our charge attack is really good, but we can add Lords of Blood Exaltation when we advance through the game. Whenever blood loss will occur, we will have increased attack power. And last slot will be occupied by some protective talisman like Dragon Crest Talisman. Considering these stats is enough to survive, we just need some damaging stats from now on. And while Dexterity will give you more damage on Nagakiba when you're leveling it up, first of all you want to focus on Arcane if you're focusing on blood loss, and sweet spot will be around like 45 points. Still, it will give us 400 damage right now, while leveling Dexterity will give us 445. That's why I recommend starting with 40 and 40 in Arcane and Dexterity. Right now I will have only 36 in Arcane, 40 in Dexterity, 40 in Vigor, and that's basically level 100 build. And in Moderate Physique, in the late game I recommend mixing Opaline Hartia with Spiked Racketeer. That's a great mix of defense and offense, and we basically can, oh my god, and we can easily use our Ash of War to really destroy enemies like insanely fast. As you can see, damage is just crazy. Now let's just close the distance and destroy him in like few hits. That's the power of blood weapons. The question is this build enough to actually carry us to DLC area? If we can beat Mohg, I bet we can beat the full Elden Ring right now, and actually we will get access to DLC of course, because Mohg is one of the most powerful bosses in the game, definitely. And I got a secret for you. So, this is Commander Standard, and it normally will put us into heavy load condition. You basically can see it over here. But that's how we will use it. Basically, I will use this heavy load stuff, then I will use my Wondrous Physique, drink my mana potion, and while I'm doing this, I want to unequip this stuff. And the buffs is still on me, so that's basically how it works. Best aura buff in the game, and I don't even need to wear this stuff on me. This will take a little bit more actions, but still it's really useful. So be careful, because he will get extra power when blood loss will occur, no matter you will trigger it or he will trigger. Still our like power is like crazy, and we're doing like insane amount of damage with just basic Bloody Slash. And while Mohg is definitely like a powerful dude, come on, we can do some charge attacks and probably break the poise or just destroy him like as soon as possible. Oh no, he's entered into the state. We need to out-heal with like potions in between, and he's a little bit more powerful. He got like extra attacks, but still can do some stuff. And that's a critical strike. Oh my goodness, that's how you do it, and makes the samurai even more broken. Coolest part is that we're basically not looking for a lot of stuff in DLC, and this build is basically DLC ready. What you want to do is to collect some Shadow Realm blessings and use the Scadutree fragments. After using Scadutree fragments, you will empower yourself and have more damage and more protection. The thing that will greatly increase our damage is right here in DLC, and it's called Two-Handed Sword Talisman. So you will easily find it when you get to the Temple Town Ruins Site of Grace, and you will see a big building right in front of you. You need to come from the rear side, there will be a hole, and then just parkour your way straight to the chest on top of the mountain, or on the temple, like whatever. Prior to DLC, you want to find White Mask. You will easily find it in Mohg Palace. One of the late game Ashes of War is one that I'm not recommending all the time, but that's pretty nice. It's just seppuku, and you can switch X-Talisman for Shard of Alexander if you're using your Ash of War a lot, because it greatly boosts attack power of skills. And when you enter into DLC area, you actually want to sacrifice a little bit of blood loss build-up for more damage right now. It's achieved by picking a Occult Affinity on your Ash of War. You will need special Wet Blade Stone, and it's easy to find after you defeat Radahn. There will be area underground which is opened, and you need to travel there to the Site of Grace you see on the screen, and basically then continue your way down into this like church or whatever. You will find this stone. This way you can make any basically skill you like to Blood or Occult Affinity. I will use Seppuku right now, and you will definitely see how nicely our damage scales with Arcane. But if you like Blood Affinity still, just level up Dexterity instead of Arcane. So pick one of the stats, leave another one at 45, and you don't need to go above 40 if you're going with Occult Weapon, and basically get yourself Arcane up to like 80 points. Also, don't forget to get your vigor a little bit higher. I suggest 55 for DLC area, and that's basically what your build will look like around like level 150. Then when you level up a little bit more, you can go and get more endurance for more stamina, of course, and to wear more heavy and good armor. Just if you want more HP, don't forget, don't go over 60 points in Vigor. That's actually like hard cap. You don't need any more points in Vigor. But we can say same for Arcane. Actually, you can go even higher with Arcane, and it scales not worse than with Dexterity. For example, level 200 will give us 621 damage, while with Dexterity it will be only 620. I mean, just 1 point less, but still. Another stuff that you want to get in DLC is Rakshasa set. You probably even don't want to get it, but it's really light load set. It won't weigh a lot, so it's pretty like same as Knight Cavalry. Protective stats is a little bit worse, but you will have +2 damage per piece of this set. And when all damage will add up, we will make basically this Commander Standard. Then we take in our blade in our hand. We can use Body Buff, Blood Boil Aromatic will increase our damage, and Wondrous Physique with New Cricketeer, Blood Sucking Cricketeer. Basically, with Seppuku we will increase damage, and that's what we will get in the end. So let's just do one charge attack, and you will see. That's the damage basically, like 8k damage with one charged attack. That's really crazy stuff. Insanely overpowered like Nagakiba Samurai. But here's the fun part. If you like to use this Blood Blade or Bloody Slash, whatever, like Bloody Ash of War, you can still use it with Occult Affinity, but after you beat DLC, you can get this Wise Man Mask. So if you will be friends with this guy, make sure you are friends with him, and you can take this set into the DLC and non-DLC area, of course. So the cool part that this set basically will increase power of your Ashes of War, and we can do the same with Shard of Alexander. The damage for range attack is really like insane, like 3k for range attack, that's crazy. And that's even before blood loss will occur. Still, at this point of the game, my favorite Ash of War is Bloody Slash. And that's how Bloody Slash will look against bosses. So he's charging his crossbow, and he got 5k damage instantly, 10k damage now, and we basically can finish him with few Bloody Slashes. He even like pushed away by this Bloody Slash. As you can see, we're destroying him easily. And while definitely that's a viable set, I don't like it, because we will have just 27 boys with this one. So while White Mask is really a must to have a nice damage, I still like Knight Cavalry armor, or even better armors that you can find in DLC, like Rilana armor, or any other good armor that will keep you at medium load. And instead of focusing on damage cricket tiers, I like just a Paladin Heart tier for more negotiation. By eating boiled crab to activate my body buff, and then with aura buff we got already plus 40% negotiation, and with the Paladin Heart tier it's even more. So now we can easily go into the fight and basically destroy anyone, even Rilana, like pretty easily. And I guess even our friend can destroy her. So all I need to do right now is to use my Bloody Slash. It will be not 5k damage, but I mean like 3.7k is nice, considering we're not taking like any damage at all. And by activating a little bit of blood loss on our lady, I mean we're destroying her in like few seconds. That's the charge attack and she is done. What I don't like about this Ash of War, it's eating your HP, and pretty nice chunk. That's why after getting Whetstone, I like to go to the basics and switch to Double Slash. With Occult Affinity, we're still doing nice damage. It has the power and looking pretty cool, like jeez. With full offensive build, we killed this guy in 4 hits, but right now I got pretty standard defensive build. So no blood-sucking cricketer in my Wondrous physique, and let's find out. Can he stand a chance against Double Slash? Oh, he even starting differently, but in my opinion, like Double Slash is even more crazier. I mean, like we're not giving him a chance to like even react. That's really crazy. I hope you enjoyed this awesome Samurai Nagakiba build, and you will have Blast Planet and Elden Ring. But if you wish to use big greater katanas, make sure to watch videos on the screen right now. That's the Great Katana DLC build that is completely awesome. And see you in the next videos.